I tried to plant a clematis once in my garden and I killed it, so we won't be repeating that experiment, but they are beautiful vines. Hello everyone, welcome to a little plant shopping day. It is my Friday. I just started a new job and I'm rewarding myself for getting through a 5-day work week. I haven't done that in over 15 years, so super excited to be done, and I'm gonna reward myself with some plants. So let's go plant shopping. Off to Lowe's to start our plant shopping adventures. We are starting off in my absolute favorite section, the roses. They've got some amazing roses here. There's a climber called Blaze. Saffron Drone, another climbing rose. This rose is super intriguing to me. A hardy rose, group endorsed pink. It says this carnation-like rose has serrated flowers and bloom in clusters up to 20. Very vigorous and bushy, extremely disease resistant, hardy to zone 3. I'm super interested in this rose. Pascali looks pretty lovely as well, a hybrid tea. I just love that pure white color. Some pretty nice statistics on this rose. Felix Leclerc is pretty enticing too. I love that vibrant pink. Northern Sun, very beautiful. Ooh, Charisma has me very tempted. I love that orange and vibrant yellow. So tempting. There's a lovely light colored rose. Hardy rose, never alone. The name is tempting, but so is the flower. Hardy rose, never alone. Very interesting. Lilium Baffin shrub rose. Climber. Intriguing. Now we're entering the blueberry section. Got a variety of different blueberries here. I probably don't need more blueberries. I've got a lot, but interesting selection of varieties. Let's check out the grapes and other produce plants. Some strawberries. Gooseberries. I don't have any of those. Black currants. I also don't have. And red currants. Here we have the yellow raspberries, fall gold. I've got these in my vegetable garden and they are so delicious. Highly recommend these berries. A different red raspberry variety can be high yielding. And Saskatoon berries, I don't have these. I do have honeyberries. I have Mr. Honeyberry, not Mrs. But I do get berries, so I must have females as well. And more Saskatoon berries. These hydrangeas are just out of this world. The color is so beautiful. This hydrangea is kimono hydrangea. I personally cannot grow hydrangeas because my yard is pretty much a desert, and hydrangea literally means water loving, so I cannot grow these plants, but I am jealous of people who can because I love them. They are so beautiful. Here we have rose bushes that are potted up, 2 for $30 on sale, regularly $16.99. There's a couple different varieties. There's a blackberry called Columbia Giant. I personally will never plant them if I live on Vancouver Island because they grow so abundantly in the wild here. There's no need for blackberries. Now this is new to me. I have never heard of a chokeberry before. Great antioxidant, rich in vitamin C, bloom boosts immunity. Let's see more information. Mature height, 5 feet by 4 feet. Low maintenance, hardy zone 3. Temperatures. I'm gonna have to Google these. I'm quite intrigued by this plant here. I just spotted something that might be dangerous for my wallet. Peach lemonade rose. Oh my goodness, it looks like 2 plants in one. 2 to 3 feet tall, 2 to 3 feet wide, 6 hours of sun, thrives in zones 3 to 9. Sounds pretty good, looks even better. Perfect for small yards and containers, blooms spring through fall, extremely pollinator friendly. And this is one of the flowers that's already open on it. It is gorgeous, a pale yellow with a hint of pink. Very, very beautiful. I didn't come looking for roses though. I was on a mission mostly for ground covers, maybe a house plant, but definitely not roses. So I'm not so sure if I should buy this rose or keep looking for what I actually came looking for. This is why garden centers are so dangerous. Here we are in the ornamental grass section. Take a look at those. They have feather reed grass for $22.99. Pretty good sized pot. We have now made it into the actual garden center and we're checking out the beginning of the ground covers. We've got a snow surfer candy tuft for $10. Pretty good sized plant. I don't need candy tuft, but it is a cool perennial, zone 4. Blooms in early spring. I already have these in my garden. And I'm looking for unique flowers and plants that are ground covers that I don't have already. Here we have a creeping phlox. This one is called a violet pinwheels for $9.99. Pretty good size pot. I have a lot of creeping phlox. This is what it looks like. And I do have this variety already, so I'm not gonna get this one. But this is zone 4 hardiness. Flowers around this time of the year, mid-spring to late spring. This is a plant that is so easy to propagate into divide. Garden centers don't want people to know that, but it is super easy to get multiples once you have a mother plant. This is what nurseries don't want you to know about sandwort. It's an evergreen ground cover that will divide and spread on its own like nobody's business. Very intriguing. I'm very tempted by this flower. I just spotted these purple flowers and I've never seen them before. They are so gorgeous. That is definitely not why I came shopping today, but let's look into these guys because I cannot believe how beautiful they are. Blue Pasquet flower, $9.99. Never seen it before. The foliage looks like a poppy or delphinium. So pretty, very delicate and fern-like. Hardy to zone 3. Full sun. Average size 0.1 to 0.5 meters. In case you're wondering where Supervisor is, he is definitely escorting me on this shopping trip, checking out the plants, stopping to smell the foliage with this guy. Oh, he got a whiff of something good. I just spotted this plant, Hydrangeas. It is also known as bumbleweed. I thought this was a perennial, but it says it's an annual, so that's interesting. Any information? Low-growing foliage plant. Adapts to difficult sites and shady areas with poor soil. Very interesting. If this was a perennial, I would probably buy it, but I don't buy a lot of annuals, so I might skip it. Here we have periwinkle. This plant is super invasive on Vancouver Island. It probably depends where you live, but it's a beautiful ground cover, beautiful flowers, but it literally will spread everywhere. It has escaped so many gardens and into the wilderness, but it is pretty. I personally won't plant it because it's invasive, but it is evergreen and it does get these beautiful purple flowers. This is a very interesting plant. I don't think I've seen it before. I'm very tempted. The foliage is very intriguing. It's a little bit soft, not exactly fuzzy, but let's look into the details. 20 centimeters by 30, full sun, brilliant red flowers in early spring. Good for rock gardens and wall plantings. Evergreen, strong leathery rosettes. Very intriguing. I am very tempted by these little plants. Arabis spelsalafia? I don't know. And here we have moss ground covers. I definitely don't need those. I have too much natural moss in my yard, but they are beautiful if you like moss and you don't have any. Lots of different varieties of moss here. Scotch moss. Here we have Irish moss. Stone crop, John Creech. Here we have something called dead nettle. I've never heard of this plant. Another ground cover. Hardy to zone 3, blooms in May to July. Silvery leaves, very silvery. Topped by dainty pink flowers, make this unique ground cover great for walls and edging. Very cool. Semi-shade, water 2 to 3 times per week until established. Probably too much water for me in my garden, but a really cool ground cover. Dead nettle. Creeping Jenny. I've heard this can be slightly invasive on Vancouver Island, but not super invasive. I don't have any. It is evergreen. It's almost vine-like. It is ground cover, and it gets beautiful yellow flowers. I'm thinking about getting this. June to September for flowers, semi-shade, but constant moisture, so maybe not. We are at Canadian Tire and we're going plant shopping. Are starting off strong with this ground cover. Hens and chicks, Supervenium cobweb. Oh my goodness, it really looks like little spider webs. How cool. I might have to buy this. It was not on my list, but I love these. They are so cool. Features and uses. A reliable solution for hot, windy locations where nothing else will grow. Trouble-free, long-lived, reliable plants for rock gardens, alpine troughs, patios, containers, and border edges. This is the coolest ground cover you will ever find in succulent form. Here we have some Grace Ward. If you've seen many of my other videos, you know I have this ground cover and it is super easy to divide. If you don't have any in your garden, then obviously you need some to divide it, but once you have it, you can get multiples very easily. This would be an awesome ground cover, sedum elanthium, for a tactile garden landscape. Here's another beautiful ground cover which I was thinking of getting. Cordonal Canary Feathered Friends Ajuca likes full shade to part shade for soil but prefers to be constantly moist. Unfortunately, that can't be in my garden because I cannot keep anything moist, but it is a beautiful ground cover. This is beyond insane. I'm at my local Canadian Tire and this strawberry planter is $89.99. That is highway robbery. Just spotted this Arnia plant, which apparently is a type of sandwort, which I have in my garden, but this one has yellow flowers, creamy whitish yellow. The one I have is pure white. I might have to buy this. Sun to part shade, evergreen perennial with a mounding habit, yellow flowers, great for rock gardens. I think I'm going to buy this. Little planting haul for this shopping trip. I did get a couple or maybe 3 of these winter lemon Arnias. Hope I'm saying that right. Also known as sandwort. Love these gorgeous yellow flowers. And I did get the coolest succulent ever, Superinium cobweb. So cool. Love those little cobwebs. More of those Arnias. I did get pink ice iberis, also known as candy tuft. I have a white candy tuft, but this is my first pink, so I'm super excited to get a pinkish lavender colored one. And supervisor was not forgotten. We got dentist sticks and some fruitable biscuits. And he's pretty satisfied. Thank you so much for watching my little plant shop with me video. I am home now. I forgot to film the ending. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope you're having a lovely evening, day, night, wherever you are. We will see you soon in another video. Bye for now.